Hi, we are going to start on the webinar on the GST India, how to implement GST in your company operation. Basically, how do you do your accounting transaction for the GST once the GST start in India. I am IR Aziz and this is my friend.
I'm Faiz.
We will together will show you how to do the GST accounting in India. Basically, it will start on the 1st of July 2017. You can wait for the official announcement from the Indian government. Uh, chances are it will be 1st of July 2017. And we need to start doing the practice of GST transaction. So what we will do is we will go together with you to practice GST accounting, how to use the GST accounting software. And you can use the accounting software for free now until for the next 3 to 4 months so that you are very familiar with GST accounting. What you do is you will go to the website officecentral.co.in, and then from there you can see the landing page, and then you will see the click here to get your free account. So you click uh, that place, and then you are going to get into this page where you are going to select the free trial. So you are going to get 3 to 4 months of the free trial. If you look at the page, you will see that you need to fill up your company name, your country, select your country as India, and put in your name, your email address, and the password you are going to use to log in into your system. And you are going to make use of your email as your login name into the GST software module later on. So uh, try to use the proper email for this. So once you register this, you are going to get license for Office Central for 3 to 4 months. Once you register from that page, you are going to be given a login page like this. And then you key in your username, which is your email address, and then your password, the one that you registered just now. Then you click the login. Then you immediately get into the Office Central accounting system. It's as easy as that. And you are going to get this. Once you log in, you are going to get this page. And from this page, you are going to get uh, many modules. And one of the modules are accounting system. So you actually, once you become user of Office Central, you can get access to many other modules like human resource, payroll, accounting, finance, customer relationship management, point of sale, purchasing, and all that. So many modules, but today we are going to focus on the Office Central accounting system. So come back to the GST. I hope you remember about the input tax, the tax that we pay when we purchase goods or services from our supplier. That's the input tax. And you remember about output tax, the tax that we charge when we sell our product or services to our customers. And remember that the output tax is the tax that you collect on behalf of the government. You can output tax minus input tax, and the balance is the one that you pay to the government. But there are some special rule in GST India that you must understand about the claim of the input tax. And then I hope you remember about the various tax, GST tax in India. One is central GST. Another one is state GST, the GST that we pay to the various states. And then the other one is the integrated GST. This is the interstate GST. So if you forgot about this, then you can go to a separate webinar that we do specifically for all these GST, the GST. So After this, we are going to go to the live, to the various website and to log in into the system. Let me just bring you to the system, and we will start with this. Let me just select the page for this one. Okay. So basically, when you go into the OfficeCentral.co.in, you are going to get this page, and then you can go to this, practice your GST accounting for free now. So click here. You are going to get another page. Let me just click here now. And then you are going to get another page that will show you how to register for the free license. Just wait for the system to respond. Okay, and then Faiz will bring you to the various process on how you are going to get the free license. Now you already go to that page, so you can see that selection of the free trial. You just select that free trial, and then you are going to get 3 to 4 months of in this case you got 3 months of the free license to use the Office Central company name. So you can have, for example, here this is our demo. So this is demo number 3 or demo number 4, and then your name, for example, and your email. And the password. Make sure that you have at least 6 characters for your password. Select your country. Don't forget to select your country as India. And then you click here to register. So once you click that, you already have the Office Central account. As easy as that. And remember, your email is your username. Yeah. So don't forget about that. So your password is the same password you are going to use when you register, when you try to log in into the Office Central. Now the Office Central is preparing for your account. They are building up your account for you so that you actually can log into the account. So within the next few seconds, you are going to be given the account. So it is very easy, I guess. Make sure that your email is your proper email, because the system will communicate with you using your proper email. So whenever there's any message or any message or any information from the system to you, they are going to communicate with you using the email. Now you see that you are already at the username and password to enter into the system. Remember your username and password just now. So you just use that username and password for you to get into the system. So now you go in your username and password and then log in. Click login. Okay, now you are already the front page of the login. In this case, for example, if you have more than one account, then the system will tell you, okay, which account you want to enter. So now you just choose the correct account, the one that you have. If you are the first time using Office Central, you only have one account. Okay, now remember that you actually the moment you log in, you actually get the front page, right, of the Office Central. This is the front page. From the front page, you can get access to many modules. You can see that from the left, you can see that human resource, payroll, accounting, finance, customer relationship management, uh, procurement, and point of sale, and many others, correct? So in this case, you will start with the accounting. You click accounting, click there. Now, after you click accounting, you can get so many other modules within the accounting. During this webinar, we are going to touch only on the wizard. How do you start your accounting? So you go on the right hand side, you can see the wizard there. Okay, click the wizard. Okay, the wizard will tell you what to do step by step, so that you don't have to read the user manual and trying to do the setting up yourself, right? So in the setup, so you set your company up, the name, the phone number. The name is your company name. The registration number, I hope you have your own company registration number now. Just put in your company registration number. The phone number for your company, you fill up, and the email of your company. Okay. And some of the field you don't have to fill up now. You can fill up later, because all the address and all that are actually required when you do your later on, when you do your quotation or your invoice or something like that. So basically, you will need to do the setting later on. But today we can just go very fast, just to get you going for the setting. So select your country. So you select India. Once you select your country, you can see that all the states come up. You select your state. In this case, I select Tamil Nadu. But in your case, it doesn't matter. You can select whatever state you are in, and just choose the state. Now you have the GST number. By now, you should register as the GST company in India. So you should receive your GST number. But this one, we just put in some numbers there. And then the GST verified is the GST start date. So now, of course, your start date is 1st of July. But in this case, since you are going to do some demo transaction, you can just put there 1st of April. Later on, you can modify that to 1st of July. But GST period, you select monthly. And then language, you can select English India. And for this demo, you can say that you only have one location, which is your headquarters, only one location. And then the currency is rupee. And once you do all that, practically you already done the first part of the setting. You click submit. After this, you are going to go to the second part of the setting. Practically, you don't have to read your manual. Just follow the process provided by the system. And now you are going to go, the system is getting your data and start configuring your accounting according to your setting, which is India. Now the system will ask you, okay, what is your accounting period? Normally, the accounting period start from 1st of January until 31st of December. So you put there 1st of January start, and then 31st of December end. Of course, you can have any other dates. You can start in July, you can start in September, or whatever. I mean, the system will be able to be able to handle whatever your accounting period. For this demo, we will start with 1st of January until 31st of December, and then you click submit. So now you already go to the second part of your setting. Now you are going to go to the setting up of the accounting rule. So the same thing, you set up your accounting rule is India, and then your signature. Okay, you don't have. So for this, all the reference, the numbering for your invoices and credit note and all this, we have the standard setting there. So you can use the standard setting, or you can change it as you like. For the time being, for this demo, we can just accept the standard setting. So you can click submit, and then you go to the next stage, which is setting up of your chart of account. So if you are background of accountant, you will understand the concept of the chart of account. If you are entrepreneur, you may have heard about this chart of account. So you need to do setting for the chart of account, and we will select for this one. We will select that this is a new company. So when it is a new company, the system will ask you, okay, are you going to have the default for the OfficeCentral default for India? You will click the OfficeCentral default for India, because when you click the default for India, all the chart of account, the one that's relevant to the GST, the state GST, the central GST, the interstate GST, all the input tax and output tax are all being taken care of by the system. You don't have to do your own manual setting. So now, if you select the Office Central Default India, then practically you have done the setting up of your accounting system. Then you go to the next one. Okay, now the system is receiving your selection, and the system is starting to build all your chart of account relevant to your setting. In this case, the chart of account will be the default, the standard chart of account relevant to India. If you have your own chart account, then you actually can upload your own chart account using Excel and all that. So we will go to another video if you want to do all the other, let's say you want to upload your own chart account. For this webinar, we are going to focus only on the standard chart account so that you can do very fast setting of the account. So now we are waiting for the Office Central to start setting up your account. By now, for example, you already set up your account. Now the system will ask you, okay, set up the detail, the one that is needed for you to do transaction. For example, cash. You can just click cash, and then just say that. Let's say the cash you only have one cash for the headquarters, so just can cash in headquarters, and that's it. Then you just submit. So now you already have the detail for the cash, and then you can have the detail for the bank. For example, okay, let's say you have only one bank. You key in the bank. I just put in some fictitious bank here, but of course, in your case, you build up your own bank there. If you have more than one, then you can just put in more than one bank. So click submit. Now you already set up your detail for your bank. There are many other things that you can add directly to the chart account, but for the wizard, we are going to go just for this cash and bank. Go to the next one, submit. Now we are going to, okay, you have, probably you have hundreds and hundreds of customers or hundreds and hundreds of suppliers. You may have thousands of customers. It is easier for you if you actually upload from Excel. So you actually have all your uh, name and address and detail of your customer, and then you can just use the Excel to upload the data. If you want to get the format for the Excel, you can just get it from the system. But then, so let's say you want to do the import now. So we are going to start the import for the, click the import, and you are going to import the debtor now. So if you have the Excel spreadsheet now, just click browse. In our case, we already prepare for you the Excel spreadsheet. So you click the debtor from the Excel, and then you upload the Excel. So you click submit, and then practically you already have your debtors already being updated. So I recommend that you get all your debtors into Excel and upload. Now we are going to upload the creditors. So browse into your system, get your Excel file, and then submit. So it is that easy. Basically, you have finished your import of your debtors and creditors, and then now you click submit. You almost finish. So basically, at this stage, you already finished the setting of your account. Then you can start doing your accounting. Click start accounting, and that's it. You can see that all your chart of account is already being prepared by the system, and your bank, all your tax chart of account, everything is already prepared by the wizard, and then you can you can see that all the various state tax and all that are already prepared by the system. You don't have to worry about that. Otherwise, you have to do it yourself. And now you can start doing your transaction. So I will just show you one simple transaction. For example, let's say you want to issue invoice. Click the issue invoice, click issue invoice and add new. And then you can start doing the invoice. Just now you already have your customer, your debtor. So select your customer. And then let's say it's 1,000 rupee, the sale of product. Okay. And then okay, let's say 1,000 rupee, the price, and then the system immediately will tell you the standard rated. I'm assuming that at this stage the central GST is 10% and state GST for Tamil Nadu is 10%. Then the system will automatically calculate the various tax. We will submit, we will update the various tax once we receive the latest instruction from the government. But for the time being, I'm just using some expected numbers. So you click submit. That's it. You already finish your issue invoice GST transaction, and you can see that you actually at the bottom you have all that transaction for the GST is already being taken care of by the system, and you save it, and you have finished one step. So if, for example, you want to do transaction for the expenses, let's say receive invoice, then you can go to expenses, receive invoice, add new, receive invoice, add new, correct? Okay, and then now, for example, you receive invoice of 500 rupee from one of your supplier. You already registered your supplier just now under the creditor, and then say you receive invoice, whatever the reference number is, has to be correct. You must be very the reference number have to be the same reference number that your supplier gave you, because it is part of the GST rule when you your input tax claim later on. So you select the standard rated, and then okay, and then that's it. You click submit. Once you submit, you can see that all the GST transaction, the accounting transaction is already been taken care of at the bottom. And so that's how easy it is for you to actually do your accounting transaction inside the OfficeCentral. There will be a different webinar for you to learn about how to do the various transactions, how to generate the GSTR1, GSTR2, GSTR3 report, all that. So there will be a separate webinar. But for today, we are going to focus on the how to use the wizard for you to set up the OfficeCentral very, very fast. You don't even have to read the manual for you to actually do the setting up of the OfficeCentral. So after this, for example, you do the same process that I told you, and then get your account and start doing your transaction. And practice your GST before the launch of the GST on the 1st of July, so that by that time, you and your staff are already very familiar how to do all the GST transaction. So thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.